Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito.
Hey, Darian, where is Gamora? Better yet, who is Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? My name's Darian.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of good stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got games, you name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, how you been doing this fine week?
It's been a pretty good week. We had Guardians come out.
Not the movie, the game.
Yes, the game. Yeah, that's honestly it. We did get a trailer for Hawkeye, and that was actually it's pretty good to watch. And
Wait,
my dad got really hyped. Yeah, we got a trailer for Hawkeye this
You're
week.
talking about that 1 minute trailer?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it looked like
I call it a tease.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We still got something. But it got my dad hyped, so that's good news.
That got him hyped, but the original trailer for it didn't get him hyped?
Well, he was like, I don't know about this Hawkeye shit. So, he's very classic with Marvel.
Well, this looks like a straight up comic book for this show.
Yeah, and he was watching me play Avengers. He's like, okay, it's kind of cool. So Marvel's Avengers the game, and the show is getting them kind of hyped for more newer characters like Kate Bishop and stuff. So it's kind of really cool to see that. But how about you? How about you?
I've been playing Guardians as well. Just got finished watching a Spiderman movie that we have an episode coming up this week for the Comic Book Burrito Into the Spider-Verse. We're talking about Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
There's episode 2 in that little run already. We already have 6 weeks left until end of the Spider-Verse.
I know and we got some leaks today.
We did, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
We should probably get into the first order of business today, which is the bracket. You ready to hear who won? And then we'll go into
and judge people for idiotic opinions.
Exactly. Here we go. So last week on the Marvel versus DC bracket, we had Doctor Strange versus Ant-Man, Captain America versus Spider-Man, The Spectre versus Martian Manhunter, and Shazam versus Dr. Manhattan. Now, the winner for Doctor Strange versus Ant-Man was Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange won 7-0.
God. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I completely agree. We have some smart people out here.
The winner for The Spectre versus Martian Manhunter was The Spectre. He won. He had 6 votes. Martian Manhunter had 5.
Okay, this is close, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt though, because I didn't even know who Spectre was.
Yeah, half those people probably didn't know who any of these people are.
So they're more familiar with Martian Manhunter. So I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt here. So, but I mean, it was close. It was, if y'all don't know, Spectre is pretty much he can turn anything into anything. You know, is that basically to sum it up?
He's correctly? Like a god being.
Yeah, like I mean, I think you could take out not Manhattan, Martian Manhunter, easily. So,
right. Here's the big one right here. Should I save this one for first or last? I'm gonna save Captain America versus Spider-Man last.
Okay.
All right. Shazam versus Dr. Manhattan. The winner is Dr. Manhattan. He won with 7 votes. Shazam lost with 4 votes. Again, those people didn't know who Dr. Manhattan was.
Yes. Again, God being
with a semi-god being, but still not as powerful.
Yeah. I say two of these characters have in common is that they are both humans turned into gods in a way. Like Shazam's godlike. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So I mean, and it's. But like Manhattan, I mean, he touches you and you're just gone, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's happening.
So, yeah, it's honest.
Captain America versus Spider-Man. Here we go.
Yeah, this one I'm very interested in seeing.
The winner of Captain America versus Spider-Man is, drum roll, please, This doesn't sound like a drum roll.
It wasn't that long. I was just patting on my chest. Chill out.
Captain America.
Okay.
He won with 7 votes. Spider-Man lost with 6 votes.
7. Okay. Okay. I'm not even too mad at this one because I mean, us ourselves, we were very.
Yeah, it was difficult, but we got another difficult one today, I think.
Oh, you do.
And next week. Oh boy, we got a difficult one next week. So next week's fights are going to be Doctor Strange versus Captain America and the Spectre versus Dr. Manhattan. But this week we have Iron Man versus Thor for our first battle. Well, let's talk.
Okay.
Iron Man, all right, peak strength, like we did with last week. Who wins? I mean, you would think Thor, but then again, Tony Stark is prepared for these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you want to take into account, like his suit got supercharged by Thor's lightning in the first Avengers movie or something like that.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like peak armor of his.
I would say peak armor was like in-game armor.
I guess
Infinity War.
I guess Thor could just not use any thunder power, like his thunder.
True. Let me look up online just so I can see what other people are saying about this. You keep trying to figure this out.
You have to ask the question, though. Here's the question you have to ask first. Okay. Who wins in a fight, Hulk or Thor? I know it's another hard question to ask.
Well, no, it's not. We're not focusing on that. It has nothing to do with it right now.
I know. What I'm saying is, if Hulk is able to beat Thor, Hulkbuster is able to beat Hulk. So, you know what I'm saying? That was the point I was trying to get across.
Okay, well, this says, according to the official Marvel pages, in fact, Thor barely beats out Iron Man in durability, energy, speed, and strength. He excels quite a bit over Iron Man in fighting ability. The only true advantage Iron Man has is his mind, not just in measurable intelligence, but in on-the-spot genius as well. Which is true. He can think of pretty clever ways to stop people. And there is such thing as a Thor Buster armor in the comics.
Okay. So, I mean, like...
I don't want Iron Man to beat Thor, though. So it doesn't seem right. But,
well, I mean, I don't want any of them to beat each other.
Well,
it's just like... It's a tough decision to do here because I'm like, man, like what could you?
Tony Stark movies? No, I just want to go to the next page. Okay, I'm trying to see.
Who do you think? Who do you think? Just off the top of your head, you're all like, oh, him.
Thor is what comes off the top of my head immediately because he's a god from space. But I mean, Iron Man. Like I said, Iron Man is prepared to fight Thor most of the time.
I mean, Iron Man was prepared to put like a whole shield around the planet. I know it was a figure of speech for like Ultron and stuff, but like,
let's see what's going on over here. Who would win? Here we go. Fight clearly goes to Thor. Clearly, are we sure about that? Iron Man's combo on Thanos in the films does mean he is in the same league as Hulk, and the meteor that fell on him certainly means he's very durable. But Thor has shown to be clearly winning against Hulk on Sakaar when he wasn't holding back, and Thor has gotten significantly stronger since then. This is movies. Like, I'm not talking about movies.
Okay.
Like anything.
I'm gonna say Thor. I'm gonna say Thor.
I was thinking Thor.
Thor.
So
only because I think he's willing to hold in a fight longer than Tony Stark.
Yeah, but Thor also has like anger issues sometimes.
Oh yeah, he channeled that into his thing.
Yeah,
his fighting.
I guess that settles it. We'll say.
I'm gonna say Thor as well. We don't always have to agree. If you think my opinion,
no, I'm thinking Thor. I think Thor would. Well,
Thor.
Yeah, his hammer. Okay. Thor's hammer could like destroy the suit.
Mm-hmm.
So
if Thor like. You think Thor would be even able to catch on? Like, oh, okay, my lightning or like my thunder or whatever is clearly, giving him the advantage.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna, yeah. I mean, people portray Thor as like a really dumb person, but like Thor is actually like really smart.
Mm-hmm.
Or so I mean, yeah, I think it's I think Thor would win.
All right, so it's settled. We're doing Thor for that one.
Yes.
Thor wins, but we will put a poll up for this one for you guys. Next is Scarlet Witch versus Wolverine. Now, this is a pretty easy one in my opinion.
Yes. Very. It's almost
Scarlet
like
Witch wins.
Well, why do you even put it on the list? That's
because it was random. It was like the same as Doctor Strange versus Ant-Man. Like, this is random.
It was random.
I randomized it, and that's the way it came out.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I don't think that's much of a talk there.
Don't get me wrong. Well, I mean, Wolverine,
Wolverine's strong, but like it's Scarlet Witch. You can literally.
Yeah, I mean, Scarlet Witch is able to take out every mutant in the planet with just saying no more mutants. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I mean, like, just her and Wolverine 101.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just think for a minute here, guys. It's obvious how this is going to go out.
Yeah.
So Scarlet Witch. But right. not even like a chance. Just Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. All right, now let's move on. Superman versus Dr. Fate.
Okay. What do you think here? What do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously Superman. I mean, he's got
it's Superman. You know,
he's Superman. Dr. Fate, his thing is, what is this thing? He can tell the future. I know that. But like, wouldn't he be, if he can tell the future, wouldn't he be able to know what Superman's going to do?
Yeah, I mean, he probably, he has, Dr. Fate has like a bunch of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
He probably can. He probably knows what Superman's weakness is.
Like everyone knows. Well, this says Dr. Fate can do whatever he wants with magic, and as long as he's using it, he's much stronger than Superman. Which, this is one of the Superman's weaknesses is kryptonite, which can kill him. However, the other major weakness is magic, against which Superman has no defense. Which is true.
Mm-hmm.
What does Dr. Fate have a weakness? His Fate's main weakness is that his physical form can be stressed and destroyed. Okay. But Superman can, like, rip that helmet off of him and crush it.
Superman just ripped that helmet off. Yeah, I mean, Superman had, like, the chance for...
This is, like I said, peak strength. Like, Superman...
Peak. Superman being on the sun for, like, days.
Yes. And then Dr. Fate being, like, the most highly intelligent magic user. This is kind of difficult.
Yeah, very.
I mean, part of me wants to go with Dr. Fate, but I really feel like Superman could just take that helmet and just crush it. But can the helmet be crushed is the question.
Yeah, I believe it has been crushed before, but I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it takes a lot to do. So,
who would win, Dr. Fate? Superman? It says Dr. Fate would absolutely obliterate Superman. That's what this person says.
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah, Superman's vulnerable to magic, but it's not just that. Dr. Fate is on a whole other level. He can do things that Superman would dream of doing.
No.
Knocked out an evil Superman all without magic in the comics.
Oh, God, I don't even know. It's like, I don't know where to even start with this. Almost.
This is crazy right here. Before the fanboys say, but Superman can speed blitz him. Wrong, they can't. He has reacted to a speed blitz from both Superman and Martian Manhunter at the same time. So he can react to their super speed. So it's Dr. Fate. I think Dr. Fate was this.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, like, if Superman could get the upper hand for like a minute with like super speed or something, then I think Superman could probably get like a good beating on him and win. But then, he brought in that into it. I'm like, okay, well, that's obvious now.
Yeah. And so it's Dr. Fate, right? That's what we're choosing?
Yeah.
All right. So whoever's next week, that's Dr. Fate It's either one of these next ones. I feel bad if you're that person fighting Dr. Fate. But the next battle is Batman versus Night Owl. And one moment.
You know how I am for those Watchmen characters.
That's true. Yeah, but it's Batman.
I know. I know. Both have money. I mean, Batman has money. Night Owl has money as well. They're both. I know money doesn't really mean anything.
No, we're not doing money. Unless you want to count Zack Snyder's Batman, where his only superpower is that he's rich.
Yes, it's this is peak bat. Like, what do you mean by peak Batman? Are we talking like Dark Knight Returns, or are we talking like?
I don't think Dark Knight Returns would be peak Batman because he's kind of like old, rusty Batman.
I don't do forget. What do you mean he's old? I mean he's
okay. Think about this: right before Batman retired, everything, he's at the top of his game.
You talking like Arkham Knight Batman kind of?
Yes, Arkham Knight Batman.
Okay.
Versus, I don't know much about Night Owl. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, imagine Batman, but an owl almost.
Okay, well then, peak Night Owl.
I mean, Daniel, he is very. I mean, he's peak. I mean, peak. No, he doesn't even have this problem. So, I would say Daniel.
Who's Daniel? Is that Night Owl?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just
not
random guy named Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel. Sorry.
Let me look up who would win between. See what people are saying.
Yeah, I mean it's Batman. Obviously, I mean I'm just trying to think logically here. I don't want to just. He would win. That's it. I know we did that with Scarlet Witch, but I mean, it's Scarlet Witch.
Though, yeah.
It's Scarlet Witch. I mean,
well, okay. This person says Batman would win. Actually, if we look at Watchmen, there are two characters who come close to being Batman of Watchmen, Rorschach and Night Owl. There's first hint Batman is so big they had to write two different characters to match him. Now Night Owl may have an underground cave, a mask freakingly similar to Batman's, and enough money to bankroll various gadgets. We still do not see him with enough cool toys or strategizing capabilities. The second most important aspect of Batman's character is his great detective skills and the ruthlessness/relentlessness streak. Ruthless not in terms of killing, rather not giving up. In Watchmen, who had these aspects covered? Yes, you guessed it right, Rorschach. Batman would have continued to plod and prod, never hanging his cape in the circumstances that Night Owl did. Plus, Night Owl looked not competent enough in front of Dr. Manhattan, something Batman isn't in front of Superman. So basically, in a sort of fight between the two characters, hand-to-hand combat, fist fight, or some proper war, I think Bats will come out on top. Night Owl is more of a watered-down version, more like who will win between Dumbledore and Neville. Person must be here.
I mean, honestly, Batman knows every fighting style there is known to man. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I know this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Batman's trained with the best assassins since you could, have. So
yeah,
even if he didn't know all the every method of fighting in the world, he still would. If he just learned from Raish and all that, Night Owl would be smoked. So it's obviously Batman, man.
All right.
But I still love Night Owl. So
that ends our round 2 for the bracket. Next week, like I said, we're gonna have Doctor Strange versus Captain America, the Spectre versus Dr. Manhattan, and then let's see. I guess we'll do them, and then the next week we'll do the winners of Iron Man and Thor, Scarlet Witch, Wolverine, and then Superman, Dr. Fate, and Batman and Night Owl. And then we'll come down to who's the strongest out of all of them. That was this week's rendition. Oh, tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Okay.
Okay.
You've never.
Oh no! I know you were referencing that.
Okay.
I expected you to say it. I was like, oh, what, we're doing Adam West now?
Hey, he's got to be acknowledged. All right. Here we go. Ready for the news?
Talking about?
Ready for the news?
Yes, ready for the news.
All right. Well, see, I went on the interwebs.
No way home.
I went on the interwebs.
Oh.
And I brought you the news.
Okay.
Right? I got you.
Yeah, I went on Twitter and I brought you some news.
No, well, Twitter is a little
more reliable. So we all know this.
All right. Well, first we're going to talk about Eternals because it comes out in a week. So don't say You're part of the problem.
I feel like I know everything about this movie now. Besides the character names.
I know. How do you not know? You need to watch these videos. Literally today on YouTube, Marvel Entertainment, like Marvel channel, posted a video called "Get to Know the Eternals," and it's with all the actors, and they're like talking about their characters. You need to watch these videos that they post; they're important.
Literally, my brother, my 2-year-old brother, went to McDonald's today because they have like Eternals Happy Meals, and I know she loves Kevin Feige so much.
They got a Kevin Feige Happy Meal toy.
No. If they did, I would get that. And
I'd be like, hey, can I get the Kevin Feige Happy Meal?
They'd be like, what are you talking about? The Kevin Feige Happy Meal.
Come on, please.
I know y'all got it. So they'll probably dismiss me like how they did at GameStop for my Guardians, thing. But he had like the main guy. I forget his name. See, Icarus. And Mom was like, "Who's this?" And my mom was like, "Oh, Lennon knows. Lennon knows all the superheroes." I'm like, "Yeah, what is it?" I'm thinking it's obviously gonna be someone like Captain America because I mean he's still learning. And he shows me Eternals. I was like, "Crap, it's an Eternals character." And I kind of sat there, and I was all like, "Who is this?" And I didn't know. I was all like, "I think his name starts with an I," and I was like, "I don't know, buddy. Just play." He's like, "Okay." So
it's okay. I'm gonna name them all for you.
Don't name them all.
Like I know all of them. Memorize them. I know them.
Well, I ain't gonna remember them. Just send me an Instagram.
Icarus, Athena, Sprite, Ajax, Druid, Bastos, Kingo, Makari. I already said Sprite, didn't
I? Yeah.
Makari, Gilgamesh, and which one didn't I say? I'm thinking Cersei. That's it. Those are all 10 of them. Yeah, and they all have different powers from the same source. All right, well, back to what we were talking about. It's being review bombed, basically.
Yes. Good.
No, not good. You're going to love this movie.
Watch, you're going to hate it, and I will love it till the end of the
No, I'm going to love it. I love every Marvel movie. I don't care what it is. I know. Like, I watched Thor. I don't like Thor: The Dark World, but it's still a Marvel movie. It's part of that. Like, if I have to rewatch Marvel movies, I have to watch Thor: The Dark World. Like, it's just plus it's such an important movie anyway.
I mean, let me know when you and Kevin Feige are getting married. I'll be happy to join.
All right, next week.
Next week.
It's being review bombed because people do not appreciate the LGBTQ aspect of the film. Phastos, played by Brian Tyree Henry, I think his name is. He is I don't know if it's MCU's first LGBT hero, but people aren't liking that. And they're saying that they're pushing an agenda, is what the reviews were saying. And so everyone's rating it like 1 star out of 5, like hundreds of people. Hundreds of people just for that. People haven't even seen the movie, and they're just doing it just because of that. I read one review, they were like, "Oh, they had to bring in a gay hero," is what he said on there. And he was like, plus, they didn't even say one time in the movie why they didn't interfere in Endgame. I'm like, they said it in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, this is so annoying. Like, watch the movie for yourself and then decide if you like it or not. That's what I'm saying. But, like, this has been the first Marvel film to be rated rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, which is saying something. It's saying that's worse than Thor: The Dark World and Captain Marvel and Black Widow. And it's just, I'm just, like, mad.
Here, I'm checking right now. What is it currently? Because I saw something, it was, like, in the 50s. which I don't
Like, there's no
believe.
reason for this movie to be like this. Like, it's not that bad. From what I've seen, these trailers look way better than the trailers for Captain Marvel. I can say that.
Let's see here.
It's just annoying. Like, watch it for yourself.
It's so annoying.
Why can't they just watch it for themselves and decide it instead of going off the critics?
I got good news. It ain't rotten no more.
Well, what is it?
It's 60.
Still, it's bad. Like, okay. My thing is,
again, this is here's the thing. These are critics, though.
Yeah, but critics are like, yeah, but there's other reviews on like IMDb and stuff. That's what's like thinking of.
I guess I don't know if those audience ratings are open yet there.
But see, don't critics get paid more if they write bad reviews?
I think they get paid more if they write more. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
All I know is that they need to.
Spider-Man 2 is a 1 out of 10. give me $50. I'm. This is what I think. I think they get paid more for having more of a, what do you call it, more outlandish, or like a very unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can just write one out of 10. I ain't like the characters, and then like expect to get paid a lot. Like, you have to like really.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so I honestly don't believe these people giving like the 1 star. I don't think they're real.
I just hope that, like, it's like, okay, you've seen the trailers, obviously, and you've seen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me this movie looks as bad as it sounds.
No, I mean, I make fun of it on here purely because of you to get on your nerves.
I want to make fun of Spider-Man before it comes out.
Well, Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, you can make fun of me all the time. I don't care.
Oh, Sam Raimi.
I swear, I will look every. I know. I will ask Sam Raimi's hand in marriage, so I can get some Spider-Man 4. He can tell me everything about Spider-Man 4. But seriously, no, it doesn't look as bad as. Like, I make fun of it all the time, but it looks good. You know, I'm excited to see it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. We'll call.
COVID. All right, moving on. We got a few pictures today from a movie that not many people are looking forward to coming out in December called Spider-Man No Way Home.
I've honestly never even heard of it. You
didn't heard of it? Well, let me tell you what it's about. So it's about this woman named May Parker, and she has this nephew named Peter, and he is a very boring individual, and he's a nerd. But little did you know, this nerd has amazing spider powers. I can't think of anything else to say. So let's just talk about these pictures for Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, there's like a lot. I read one thing that like a lot of it was pre-production stuff, like concept art, first models of outfits and stuff.
I swear, Sony is a fire. Whoever they got as like security, like, good Lord. I
bet if Kevin Feige were running this show, he would had full control. None of this would be happening.
I know everybody's
Feige man would take care of business.
What?
I
also don't believe people when they say like we could have been really surprised that Toby and Angel were going to be in the movie, but no, you people have to ruin it for all of us. I'm like, man, I promise you they will be in the second trailer, not because that we've already seen them, but like I don't think Sony was going. I think Sony was going to show them off to sell tickets. I honestly believe that. And I mean, if the second trailer comes out and they're not in there, then I'm wrong.
The second trailer will be here soon. I have a piece of news on that later, so I'll talk about it. But we got pictures. Well, hold on. I'm gonna keep going. We got pictures of the 3 Spider-Man suits, a pre-production version of all 3 of them, presumably, especially the Tom Holland one, because it looks different than what it does in pictures in like the trailer that we saw. So we see the Tom Holland black and red Spider-Man suit from Far From Home. We see the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man suit and the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit.
Yes.
My mic is doing strange things.
I know. I heard some big just crash.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened?
That's my mic for you. He's special. But yeah, we get to see those 3 suits, and they were like hanging up. It looked like on the set. We also saw one. I don't know if that was real. You had sent it to me of somebody wearing I think it was the Toby suit.
Yes, it was the Toby suit, and it wasn't Toby Maguire in or anything. It was just someone trying on size. I guess like a stunt double or something.
Mm-hmm. We also did get another picture of a stunt double wearing the new updated Green Goblin outfit, which matches the description that was given about the outfit like a few months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's real. And I gotta say, I saw concept art too. I sent it to you. He's not gonna have his helmet, it looks like, but he's gonna have a purple hood in one part of the movie.
Yeah. A scarf. He's gonna have like a scarf or like a hood at some point.
Yeah. So he's gonna have that, and he's got these goggles. It's Willem Dafoe, which I think I like him without the mask a little bit more. He's like, I mean, he has the hood kind of in the comics. He got the hat or whatever. But so this is kind of close to that more, but also to show off Willem Dafoe's like he's a very facial like actor. He acts with facial expressions a lot, and and so that's a good way to show it off, not having that mask on him.
Yeah.
And, which I mean, I like the mask, but this is fun.
Here's what
he didn't have the mask when that glider came and stabbed him in the end of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he threw it down.
You want to hear my theory though?
I guess.
I think that's going. Okay, so you know how like Doc Ock. Okay, Doc Ock, right? So you saw how he, how everybody was talking about like the red and yellow and stuff, the arms and everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Here's what I think. I think all these villains or whatever, they're going to get like big updates to their outfits by the end of the movie. Or upgrades to like their suit or something. So I think Goblin will have like the helmet at the end of the movie.
It'll be interesting. I did read also. You remember in the trailer, everyone was trying to figure out what the heck that box Spider-Man was holding in that scene where like Doctor Strange hits him with the whatever he was holding that box.
Yeah,
that is the multiverse prison. It's like a thing he can carry it around with him. I don't know how it works, but that's where they're going to be imprisoning these villains.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd say that. And also, I just found, going back to the Eternals real quick, people are worrying about Eternals' Rotten Tomato rating, but Joker's Rotten Tomato rating is 68. And we know how popular that movie is. It's got an 88.
I got like Oscars and stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Eternals will be fine. But anyway.
The only reason that movie got 68, by the way, on point, because everybody was all like, it's like, man, this ain't good for society. People are going to turn to the Joker now. I'm all like, what are you talking? I came in that movie and I was all like, that was a pretty good movie.
I love it. Anyway, but I mean, we also got concept art for Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. And which he looks good. I think he looks more like Doc Ock now than he did when he played Doc Ock in the Spider-Man 2 movie. I think he's older now, and he looks more like
He has that bull cut. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's got like the perfect weight for the character. Not like rudely, but like
he worked out a lot for this role. Well, you can tell.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, this movie 7 more weeks, I think. Well, however many. Yeah, about 7 weeks. Probably 6, 7 weeks. I think it's about 6 if you count. I don't know. This upcoming Wednesday, it'll be 6 weeks, or upcoming Friday will be 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm trying to judge it off the Into the Spider-Verse episodes.
I mean, honestly, people are like, man, I feel like I've seen the movie now. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, more concepts and more stuff I see about this movie. I mean, I'm like, I get more hyped for it, you know?
Yeah, I need to see a trailer. I need a trailer.
I hate going on YouTube every 30 minutes, seeing if like a trailer popped up. So, you know.
Yeah, you like gave me a heart attack right before we started this. You were like, dude, the trailer dropped. And I was like, what?
Well, it's Halloween.
Like, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Oh yeah, by the way, happy Halloween, everybody.
Okay, is it midnight?
No, it'll be releasing on. This will be releasing on Halloween. You have 7 minutes till midnight.
Yeah. So happy Halloween, everybody. Darren, who are you going as?
Okay.
A loner.
No.
What? You ain't gonna answer my question? Okay, fine.
I'm answering your question. I was just laughing. So I am dressed as the Shade, which is a DC villain, mind you. He controls shadows, and just like
where's he
works with
from?
demons. And he's also the villain, or he was the villain. He died. Spoiler alert. But he died in one of the previous episodes of Stargirl that just came out.
Boo.
But look, I'm gonna share my screen. I gotta show you this guy. This is who I am. Right?
Yeah, I don't want to. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. I gotta go here. We're gonna pause this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, until I can show Landon who the Shade is. Spoiler.
You show me literally after every episode. You show me pictures of Gotham, pictures of Stargirl. It ain't gonna convince me. It's not gonna convince me.
Well, this is who I am.
Yeah, he's like a guy on the top hat.
Yeah, he controls shadows.
Was he blind?
No, he's just got cool round black glasses. This is him in the comics.
Oh, he has a cane? Okay.
Yeah, I have a cane. Also, you even have the bow tie all tied up.
Well, I should have dressed up as Stargirl. I mean, you could have.
I went to this Halloween bash that they had going on around here, and I saw the Spill Man there, dressed as Macho Man Randy Savage. I was like, Spillman?
Man, it's kind of funny because we talked about Randy Savage last week.
We did? We did.
Yeah, we did. You can play for. You said I was like my favorite scene in the movie. You forgot? Oh my god!
I got you for 3 minutes of late time,
brother. Oh my god! Best scene. Man, we should have gotten to say. We should have gotten to say that.
Yeah, I think he did say it.
He did say. Oh, good. I'm glad he said it.
Okay, but let's move on. We talked about No Way Home. Very exciting. Some leaks, but we got something that just came on sale. I think it came on sale about a week or two ago, but we never talked about it. It's a book. It's a pretty expensive book. It's $90, normally $150. But the story of Marvel Studios, the making of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a book. It is a very big book. I'll tell you that much. It's 512 pages, and it's like a giant book. I'm telling you, it comes in it's split into two, and it's real fancy looking. 150 or 90 when it's marked down. But are you aware of what this book is?
I've never heard of this, but I've probably seen it before. I never paid attention to it. But yeah, I know we did not talk about this last week because I'll be like 512 pages. That's a lot of pages.
This is the definitive story of how Marvel Studios created the MCU, as told by the studio's creatives and the cast and crew of the Infinity Saga. Is the first ever fully authorized all-access history of Marvel Studios' creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as told by the producers, writers, directors, concept artists, VFX artists, cast, crew who brought it to life. Year by year, project by project, the studio's founding and meteoric growth are described through detailed personal stories, anecdotes, and remembrances of noteworthy challenges, breakthrough milestones, and history-making successes. Together, these stories reveal how each of the films evolved into one ongoing cinematic narrative. As co-authors Tara Bennett and Paul Terry, and it says something else they've made, chart the complete production history of the Infinity Saga's 23 movies from 2008's Iron Man all the way up to and including Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home.
So this goes from Iron Man all the way to Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah, and it is 512 pages, chart the entire history making of story of Marvel Studios from its inception through phases 1, 2, 3, and to the dawn of phase 4. Featuring more than 200 interviews with the studio staff, cast, and crew. Includes more than 500 production photos, plus never-before-seen filmmakers' archival materials and personal memorabilia from the cast and crew. 2 volumes, foil-stamped cloth hardcovers, and has a metallized, reinforced slipcase with exclusive wraparound MCU concept art montage on the front. And it was... at the beginning, Kevin Feige has a huge thing written in there. And at the end, Robert Downey Jr. has a huge thanks to Marvel Studios, a giant paragraph written in there.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's pretty good because I wonder, no joke, out of any part of that book I would be interested in, there's 2 parts. One is Civil War part with how them getting like Spider-Man in the movie, and also the whole phase 1.
Yeah, have you seen like all these different news coming out like, Kevin Feige was thrown out of Amy, whatever the heck her name is. Who makes this does the Spider-Man stuff? Amy something.
Amy Pascal.
Amy Pascal. She threw Kevin Feige out of her office and was like in tears whenever he came up to ask if they could make the next Spider-Man movie. There's like that story had come out, and there's like another story about Tom Holland driving over to Amy Pascal, like the Sony studio, and going to Amy Pascal's office and pitching a bunch of movies whenever that whole Marvel and Sony like splitting up type thing happened.
I know I know Tom Holland called drunk one night. He's like, please, please do not
I didn't know that.
rid of this.
But
yeah.
All these stories that are coming out are stuff from this book. We've learned a lot of stuff that was supposed to happen in the movies, or that was planned on happening, but they never got to do it, or stuff like that. Like, we learned they planned on doing one-shots of the Guardians of the Galaxy for Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and Avengers: Age of Ultron. They were going to have one-shots before the movies played in the theaters to introduce the Guardians, but they never did that. But this book is going to be.
No. Go what you're saying. I mean, I'm interested. I want to hear a lot about the Phase 1.
You want to see what it looks like?
Well, I was saying because Paramount had the rights to the Marvel movies for like a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew that.
Sure. I'm sharing my screen. I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty thick. I've seen that before. I thought that was like a collection.
That's that. Here's a picture of one of the pages.
Okay.
Another one. Look at that concept Iron Man armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's all kinds of stuff like this. How they made, like if it is like 2013 Star-Lord. Yeah, and it's got blueprint. It's got like pictures that with like the Infinity Gauntlet and the first Iron Man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. $90, $150 normally, but it's on sale right now for some reason. A little pricey, but is what it is.
I mean,
all right.
$90 for what? Like 500.
Well, that's true. It's true. We need to get going because I didn't realize.
Yes.
I don't know. But yeah, y'all buy that if you want. Not forcing you. Bill Murray has been cast in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
That's Kang the Conqueror.
Yes. No. I assume. I'm just gonna say it. Bill Murray has been cast as Mephisto.
No. I will say no to that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Scott Lang's father. Am I wrong? He couldn't be anybody else. Who else could he be unless he's playing Bill Murray?
He could just be playing Bill Murray, like in Zombieland.
Well, he said that he's never going to do another Marvel movie after this, or any superhero movie, He said this was just a thing. He's friends with the director, and he found a role in it that he kind of wanted to do, and he really enjoyed the script, so he decided.
He has an IOU. He has an IOU on him.
He probably does. But I'm pretty sure he's been cast as Robert Lang, which is Scott Lang's father in the comic.
Okay.
So we get to see, and it would make sense. Scott Lang's kind of the right age for Bill Murray to be his dad.
It's funny because they're going to be in a movie next month.
They're both Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I think Bill Murray's in it, but we know you're in there, Bill.
Yeah, he's there. He's around.
He's in there.
Okay, but yeah, that's the little bit of Ant-Man news there. Marvel Studios assembled the making of What If as released on Disney Plus. Last week we talked about the making of Black Widow, which I watched. I don't know if you did. It was pretty good actually. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love this documentary stuff. I have not watched any of those.
They're good. They're really good, especially the Loki one. I haven't watched What If yet, but I do want to watch it. I want to see how they did that. But it is out to find out how they came up with these stories and what they may have in store in the future, possibly. But yeah, the next making of thing that we'll have is of Shang-Chi, which November 12th gets put on Disney Plus, which is in about 2 weeks, week and a half.
12th, yeah, that's around 2 weeks. Because Ghostbusters comes out 15th, and I think
we also get X-Men First Class on Disney Plus. I think.
Oh, good. That's a great X-Men movie.
Well, we get that on Disney Plus on the 12th as well. Yeah. So I'm probably, after we finish recording tonight, I'm probably gonna go watch that making of What If. It's like an hour long. Like it's a show technically, but they're like episodes are very spaced out.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see some concept art of. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong if they even do these, but not like they show it off or anything. But I wonder if in the background you can like see some stuff that was just like unused.
You probably will. I think they talk about some unused stuff. I know in Black Widow, I watched that. They talked a lot about Taskmaster and how they wanted to change, because obviously they changed it. But they talked about why they wanted to change it, and they said that Taskmaster has been. This is what whatever her name is, Kate Shortland, the person that made the movie, said. She said Taskmaster has always been barely never changed in the comics. They said they wanted to do something different that would have made sense, and would have fit with Natasha's like emotional conclusion to her journey, like closing up loose ends and stuff like that. So that's the reason they made Taskmaster Dreykov's daughter, because that was like a big, like they first mentioned Dreykov's daughter in the first Avengers movie. Loki mentions it to Black Widow, and that's why they kind of called back to that to kind of close up some loose ends. But they said it was in no means to be like a pushing a female like agenda.
I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. That I don't care if they made Taskmaster a female. It's whatever. I don't care.
But it was a guy in the suit the whole time.
I have a problem.
That's why it seemed like.
I just have a problem when you have a boring character of a character I really like. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't think it was boring. I thought it was pretty like intense whenever he came on screen. Like
that one part with with Taskmaster and Black Widow on the bridge.
That was like my favorite shot out of like the whole movie. I love that.
Like that was a pretty decent scene. But then it's like they use like computer to make him telegraph the moves now. Sort of. He had that like chip in their neck or whatever. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's whatever.
Yeah, it is whatever though. Sure. Continuing so we can move on. We get a trailer for Morbius on Tuesday. And this movie, the big news is for this, and we know this now, based off tons of leaks that have just come out, like today. Tom Hardy's Venom gets mentioned in the trailer.
Oh, the trailer. Okay. Because you texted me this earlier. I thought you meant like in the movie. I'm like, yeah, we've kind of done this for a while.
No, in the trailer, he gets mentioned, and we also know that Michael Keaton, I assume it was Vulture. It seemed like it was. He acted like it. But he was in the first trailer. And so this movie, I think this trailer is going to make me more excited for it. Obviously, I kind of forgot about it based off like the hype for Spider-Man and all the other Marvel movies right now. This movie kind of got pushed back like a few times. But yeah,
I'll be honest. I seriously I
forgot about it.
I didn't forget about it per se. It's weird because the trailer actually looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I don't think they should focus on that movie right now and focus on No Way Home, the movie.
You do remember all those rumors coming out that we would get a second Morbius trailer before we got the No Way Home trailer, right?
Yeah.
And this is that second Morbius trailer, so that No Way Home trailer is coming soon.
I hope. I don't know. I'm excited because I did like that. I really did like that first trailer a lot. It got what it needed for me to do, and that is be intrigued of what's going on.
And we saw, by the way, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in that trailer on the.
Yeah, that was weird. They used like the PS4 render. That was weird.
Yeah,
I like to see what that's about. Well, watch. When we see like another one, it's like an Andrew Garfield render or something.
It's Tom Holland. If they're going to mention Tom Hardy's Venom, then this would take place in that same universe, I would assume. So that means he's from Tobey's universe. That means he came in through Doctor Strange's spell along with all the other characters.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Morbius is. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to bring in the games and stuff into the world, Morbius shows up in the Spider-Man 3 game on a PS2.
Oh, there you go then.
So, we don't. We don't know what Morbius is a weird because again, Morbius, we have no idea what's like. I swear, I feel like this movie got like advertised or whatever back when I was like a freshman in high school.
It was January of 2020 is when the first trailer came out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So not that long.
No.
So not that long ago. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Nang Far From Home background things. Okay, so ignore what I'm saying altogether. There.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But Morbius trailer coming Tuesday. We'll review it next week. But we also have to review Eternals next week. So we got a lot to talk about next week.
Guardians.
And next week's a big week. All right.
I know. No news.
No, we have to have news. There's going to be some news though. All right. This is new. This is pretty interesting stuff. Marvel Studios is, quote, working on new MCU one-shots, according to the co-president Louis D'Esposito. So, the one-shots like the Captain Carter or All Hail the King, they're making new ones.
Making new ones. That's good.
Yes.
Only for Disney Plus exclusive?
Presumably, unless they're doing the one-shots that'll play before the movie in, like, the theater.
I would...
Because they don't do that anymore most of the time.
Yes. I don't even, remember them doing that, honestly.
I think they did it... Or maybe they did it after. I'm not sure how...
I feel like it was on, a DVD set. It was when you bought the Blu-ray...
Maybe it might be. I think they played...
Because that's how I remember.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of those Pixar shorts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, they still do those.
Oh. Their one-shots are a series of direct-to-video short films produced by Marvel Studios. But it's probably going to be direct to Disney Plus. No.
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to be.
Do you think the holiday special is going to count as a one-shot?
No.
I feel like it might. I don't know.
Do you think it will be? I don't.
It's just I don't know.
I can't really say why I don't see that way. I just don't think it is.
What do you think? Who do you think will get a one shot of? You know who I hope?
I believe we'll get a one shot of what's the sister's name that's currently running the
Shai Ling, I think her name is. Shang-Chi.
Yeah, is that her name? Yeah, her.
Mm-hmm.
Her, I could possibly see one of her.
Mine's from that movie. I think we'll get one of Trevor and Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Another one of Trevor Slattery, but with Morris.
Okay.
I think
that'd be kind of cool. So another one shot with Trevor?
Yes.
That'd be kind of cool. He was my favorite in that movie. So
you can see Morris.
You can see Morris.
Oh, I'm not false hallucinating.
I don't care what anybody says. He was my favorite in that movie.
Yeah, he was awesome. That movie was awesome too. I'm definitely rewatching it when it comes on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it in better quality.
Yeah. But yeah, they're making new one shots.
Yes,
exciting.
Very, very happy about that.
And I got to name. This is the last piece of Marvel news. I got to name off a list of stuff. So, excuse me. The following Marvel Studio projects are set to start production in 2023. Fantastic Four film, a Nova film, a Okoye project, which is going to be a series on Disney Plus, a sequel to Shang-Chi, a Thunderbolts film, which will spin off of Avengers 4. Or not Avengers, wait. No, Avengers 5, sorry. That's a typo. And a new secret project.
Okay.
So, spin-off of Avengers 5. It's going to be Thunderbolts.
Spin-off of Avengers 5. Huh, okay.
And then a Shang-Chi sequel, which is awesome. Now, that secret project, I think, is either Deadpool 3 or Captain America 4. I could see Captain America 4, probably that.
Yeah, I can probably see that too. When they made that announcement for Captain America 4, did they ever give a release date? Or
they never announced it. They kind of. It was reported by Deadline, I think it was. Which is, I mean, that's pretty much announcing it, but still.
Okay.
They never. Kevin Feige didn't come out and be like, "Oh, it's coming."
Yeah, I mean, I thought like it was just a big confirmation. Like, yeah, Captain America 4 is happening now. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
But,
yeah, I don't know. I want to say it's Captain America 4, considering that was a pretty late announcement. So
yeah.
So yeah, I do want to see Captain America 4.
Me too. I mean, it's going to be Sam Wilson, Captain America, obviously, and I read rumors that Hydra's coming back in that movie, and that the villain is going to be the daughter of the Red Skull.
Does she have a name?
Yeah, her name's Sin.
Oh, okay. just making sure.
She's got like red hair, and she's not got like a skull face, I don't think, but she's got like red hair and cool outfit.
You don't think it's gonna be like Sharon Carter?
No, she'll be the villain of Armor Wars, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But all right, ready to move on to some DC?
Yeah, as always.
All right. Well, I got a little bit of Batman news. Nothing big, some small. Pretty small considering what I'm about to read. Do you know what the Batman's budget is?
No, not at all.
Can you guess?
I'm gonna say it's trying to guess. Okay, are we talking? Obviously, it has to be in the millions, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 80 million.
Oh, really?
80 million? No, I'm gonna say like. Crap, man! I'm trying to think of like what.
Like 80 million is like really low.
I know. I was like 80 million. I was like, wait, no, that does not make sense. I'm gonna say 650 million.
The budget for the Batman is 100 million.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Man, 80 million now, and that was low. I was just 20 million off. Holy crap! Oh god, man, are you serious?
Yes, dead serious. It's 100.
Wow, that's really low. I mean, so low for a 10 out of 10 movie. I'm happy.
No, I'm gonna do 100 million. I just looked up the Batman budget is 100 million USD.
100 million. Wow.
Batman versus Superman was 250. Batman Begins was 150.
Yeah, that just proves you don't need a big budget for a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Batman and Robin was 185 million, and it was 160 million, which is even more than the Batman, and it still did worse.
You know that more people want to go see Batman and Robin in theaters than Batman versus Superman?
I want to say I don't blame them, but then again, I want to say I do blame.
Little fun fact there.
Yep. Okay, but that was the Batman news.
That is like, holy crap. I mean, woo. Get Matt Reeves to direct every superhero movie on the planet.
Oh, James Gunn and Matt Reeves together.
Yeah, those two should be like the only ones in the
They should own superheroes.
They should own the superhero industry.
Okay. Next few pieces of news. This one happened, but a day after we recorded our last podcast episode, I think. But Brendan Fraser has been cast as supervillain Firefly in HBO Max's Batgirl movie.
Okay.
I mean, this is okay. He's playing Robot Man and Doom Patrol.
Yeah, which it's really caught me off guard. I was like, wait, I mean, he already plays as a DC guy, so I mean, like.
Yeah. But do you want to know? You want to know who they were considering for the role before they picked Brendan Fraser?
I feel like you told me, but I don't remember. But
Sylvester Stallone.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But live action Firefly.
I think he's gonna do.
I think he's gonna do great. He looks like he'd fit the part.
He looks burnt. I heard somebody say that. Like, man, he looks like a burnt man. I was like, what?
Live action Firefly. I mean, the only live action Firefly we had, and I want to say that it wasn't all that great. It was on Gotham, and it was a girl.
You saying something bad about Gotham? Oh my
yeah, but it was a girl on Gotham. Firefly was, and it was just kind of like caught me off guard, and it was kind of like she wasn't even that interesting of a character. we sound like real sexists in this, but I'm not meaning it like that.
Oh yeah, this is the sexist episode.
It was an interesting character to me. It was very like bland, but I'm excited to see them do. I wonder how they're going to do it. If it's going to be like Arkham-ish Firefly or like comic book like yellow and black outfit Firefly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I was reading.
We do know J.K. Simmons is going to be in this as well as Commissioner Gordon. So
okay, so is it Ben Affleck Batman then?
Well, they said Batman's going to be in it, but it's going to be the best Batman. But that's a very opinionated phrase. So
that, like,
they could mean Adam West, and they could CGI Adam West in this movie.
Yeah. Okay. I thought about this the other day. Because I was thinking about what you're saying. What if they're saying it's the best Batman because it's like the one they've made up? That makes sense. They make
a Batman just for this movie.
We're getting like a whole new Batman in this. And they're like, oh yeah, we got the best Batman, and they're like kind of like giving credit to like the actor who's playing Batman.
It'd be interesting. I didn't really think of that.
Just a little thing I thought of. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's what they mean.
But Brendan Fraser is Firefly. We will. I'm going to be watching this movie. This Batgirl movie seems like it's going to be something interesting.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next, do you remember when there was talks of a spinoff of Aquaman about the trench?
I'm sorry. What about Aquaman and the trench?
Yeah, that trench with all those like trench monsters and stuff that were there.
Oh yes.
And there were talks of spinoff. Well, the spinoff has since been canceled, obviously. But do you know what that the director came out and said that Trench spinoff was actually a secret Black Manta movie, but it got canceled.
Yes. No, I need that Black Manta movie.
So no Black Manta movie, but
did they ever explain why it was canceled?
No, I think they just like dropped it because it was like they had other stuff going on.
Okay, I got you.
But we are getting Aquaman 2 and more Black Manta and that, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just a little thing. I thought I'd say that. You also remember me talking about Michael B. Jordan making a Superman movie about Valzod.
Yes.
Well, HBO Max's Valzod Superman project, which is being produced by Michael B. Jordan, has hired the Transformers Rise of the Beasts writers Darnell Metier, I think that is, and Josh Peters to pen its script. The new Transformers movie. Not yet. No, it hasn't come out. But the writers of that are penning the script for the Valzod movie. Who I think Michael B. Jordan is playing Valzod.
Valzod, okay. Hey, okay, so the Beast Wars movie is not out yet, so we don't know. What other work does that guy have?
Let me look. It's two guys. Darnell. He's a strange last name. No offense, sir.
These are strange names.
Okay. I just looked him up. What have y'all done? Maybe I should just look up one of them instead of both. Darnell has only done Transformers Rise of the Beast.
Okay. Scary.
And Josh Peters. Please don't just say Transformers Rise of the Beast.
You sound miserable.
Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Okay. Josh Peters was a producer on Jersey Shore. And and some producer on Monster House. Not the movie. The I don't know what this is.
Okay, not the good thing. Okay.
No, and a producer on More to Love, whatever that is, and That's Amore. Oh no, he also did more Jersey Shore. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. And she's in an HGTV design show. But yeah, they haven't really done anything interesting.
So well, this is gonna suck. I mean,
Well, maybe not. It's being directed by Michael B. Jordan. He seems like he knows.
I do like Michael B. Jordan. I do like him. I do like Michael B. Jordan. I will give credit to that. And he's fighting a good fight with Marvel versus Capcom 2 must be brought back. So he has my full support there.
Well, there you go. Last piece of DC news. You remember the talks of the New Gods movie?
I want to say yes, but not really.
Same. But I mean, there's a New Gods movie coming out around the same time where the Snyder Cut stuff started to happen. Well, the New Gods movie was dropped because of the Snyder Cut, and that because Warner Brothers didn't want to release it, but they decided to do it anyway, and so they just dropped that movie completely to make that.
Huh. Well,
yep.
I think we came out better on top.
I don't think there's been any update on the Ruby Rose situation that we talked about last week. I can look though.
I've actually been looking deep into it, and there's nothing currently.
Let me just make sure nothing's come out last few days. 5 days ago, what's this? Let's see. I think she shot back at Warner Brothers. I read Warner Brothers' response last week on here. They was a really confusing response.
Warner Brothers having a confusing response. I mean, that is something I should never. That's so unlike them.
Oh, okay. In the wake of the back and forth on Wednesday, some members of the cast commented on social media, including Cameron Johnson, who plays Luke Fox, or Batwing, in the show. He said, "But yeah, fam, she was fired, and it is very hard to be fired when you're the lead. Imagine what you have to do for that to happen." Johnson, who worked with Rose in season 1, continued, "Since it was claimed she walked away last year, I'm sure some of you may be pretty confused or upset, or even more so, that a lot of lies were spread today. Just know that we have a lot of great souls working on this show, and none of this changes that, from the top to the bottom." So maybe Ruby Rose is the villain of the story.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh. Well, we will keep looking into that. But that is the end of the DC news, and now we move on to the gaming news. Now that old DC Marvel news, that was the meat and cheese of the burrito. Now we're gonna wrap it up with this nice gaming tortilla. Here we go.
Gaming tortilla. Ooh. Okay.
So Guardians of the Galaxy came out 5 days ago. 5 days ago. Yeah. And I mean, first impressions. Let's go for that. Since we haven't beat the game, so we can't really say what we think.
I'm close. I'm close.
I don't know if I think I'm like halfway.
I mean, you want to start first?
I was going to let you start.
Oh, okay. First impressions are great. Great.
Better
game.
Than Avengers?
Yeah.
I would say sometimes.
I don't know why I was hesitating to say that. It is. So I was like,
this is the game that Avengers needs to be. Even though I do think, even though this game wasn't designed for multiplayer or co-op or anything like that, I do think that it would benefit from a little bit of co-op. If they design the game like that.
Yes, this game and Avengers are on 2 completely different engines. So don't expect ever like a crossover to happen sometime next year with
I'm spoilers.
Like they're going to space or something, but
spoilers real quick for this game. This happens in one scene. It's not like story spoilers. It's just like something that happens. So like you're whatever you're listening to this on for a minute. You can unmute it in a second. Did you see whenever you're with Cosmo and he's like big hand picks you up or whatever and takes you into like that place in between dimensions? You hear the Avengers and like Hulk smash, and then you hear something about Spider-Man.
Yeah, I hear. I hear something about Spider. I wish I could remember what it said.
It was like it's Spider-Man. It was like some civilian on the street.
Saying. Yeah, I heard that. I heard like Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, and Hulk smash. It was right before Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything's pointing to that this game and Avengers are connected in some way.
Or it's a possibility that these characters can go into the world of Avengers.
Yeah, well, how are you gonna like have?
I'm sorry. How do you what?
How are you? I said, how are you gonna have like those that like where you hear Avengers symbol and you hear about Spider-Man stuff, and you're gonna have the same exact Kree Sentry head, and like that were from like the Avengers game, but not have them connected and being made by the same people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just
I think it'd be foolish of them not being connected. All I was saying is like don't expect the Guardians character to be playable.
Yeah, unless it's one of the other Guardians characters, then they could design that for that game. Not Star-Lord though.
But there could be a chance. There could be a chance that the ship or some part in the Guardians world, or like the Nova Corps ship, is an outpost, and like the Guardians are there or something like that. You know, I don't know. So
a lot of interesting stuff they could do with that.
Yes, but, a lot of interesting stuff.
I kind of started with the wrong thing in this gaming section, by the way. So let's take a break on Guardians for a second and move over to talk about the marketplace.
Okay.
So marketplace is a little different this week. Got some stuff on sale for Halloween. Ends on November 4th. Some of it is kind of. I thought everything was on sale.
Yes, I kind of got that impression as well.
But like some stuff is not, which is weird.
Do you have the sales now or no?
I got them on here.
Okay.
I have at least what they've got marked down to. So there's also some really strange prices in here. We'll get to that in a second. Captain America's Cap Wolf outfit for 1,400 credits. Iron Man outfit from Iron Man 2, the silver and red one, for 1,400 credits. The Supernatural Black Panther outfit for 700 credits. The Iron Man Fully Loaded bundle for 2,925 credits. It's a strange amount of credits.
Mm-hmm.
And the Iron Man Express bundle for 1,624 credits. Again, strange. And the Captain America No You Move bundle for 923 credits. And those are the bundles. Now, that Iron Man Fully Loaded bundle, something worth getting if you got the money for it. It looked like it comes
which one's that? That's the one with Superior Iron Man?
Yeah, and the in-game Iron Man, I think, and a bunch of emotes.
No. It's the Superior Iron Man and Iron Man 2.
Oh, Iron Man 2. Yeah, you're right.
You get 3 takedowns, 3 emotes, 2 consumables.
I mean, this seems worth it to me. I mean,
yeah, the consumables are a week's worth. So
yeah, that's
on Monday it won't go off till next Monday.
That's worth it.
I might pick that up. I don't know if I will.
The Express bundle is something too. What's it got in it?
Yeah. Luckily, if you already have some of these stuff on here, it marks it down in price for you. So, because I already have Superior Iron Man and one of the emotes already, so I think mine's actually marked down a bit.
What is yours?
Which I like. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But I know they mark it down if you already have some of the items.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Hulk's outfit from Endgame, 900. It's been marked down from 1,400, so it's 900. About $10. Hawkeye's outfit from Endgame is 900. The Supernatural Hulk outfit for 700. The Supernatural Iron Man for 700. The Supernatural Miss Marvel for 700. And a free 2-hour fragment extractor. All right. Back to Guardians.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Guardians, if you link your Square Enix account with Guardians of the Galaxy and then go play Avengers, you get 2 Guardians of the Galaxy nameplates.
Yep.
Just wanted to say that real quick. I mean, great game so far. I'm on chapter 13. Yes, chapter 13.
I'm on 8.
And I believe there are 15 chapters, so I have 2 left.
I think there's 16 chapters.
Is it 16?
I remember reading that.
I only heard there was 15, but you might be right. All right, but what just top of your head, what were your thoughts on this game?
Going into it, I mean, I was excited, but I wasn't like super excited because I was like,
they did not present this game well at all. Like once you play it, it's like, oh man, this game's great.
I can say that this is the biggest surprise that I've had this year, game wise. Like, I love this game. Like, I'm going to do a new game. I don't do new game plus mode a lot for games. The only one I did that before was Resident Evil 8. And I'm going to be doing...
No.
You
not do it for Spider-Man?
No.
Wow.
Just because didn't feel like I can still keep playing without, like, doing a new game plus. And I was fine with it. But, like, this game makes me want to do a new game plus.
Well, I don't like you. I can't believe it.
We're stuck on a podcast.
This is a new game plus. I'm gonna have to go back and get some trophies because I can tell you right now, this is a platinum game.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation people, that's a platinum, and Xbox, that's a platinum as well. I don't know, but this game's pretty good. But, you're gonna. I don't know, any issues you have with it, like any concerns?
No, not really, actually. Have any problems?
I do have a problem, but I ain't gonna judge it too harshly.
Is it because you don't like everyone's mullets in the flashback thing?
What are you talking about? Those are great.
Okay, I gotta say, like, my favorite thing about this game is the music.
Oh yeah, the licensed songs are great. I feel bad for streaming this game because you have to put it on stream mode. You have that dang mark the whole time saying stream mode, and then you don't even but luckily, to give credit, the songs they use that are not licensed, the ones they made are really good.
True.
Are pretty good.
Isn't the band called Star-Lord?
The band's called Star-Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean the one issue I have with this game. But again, luckily this is an issue that can be fixed, and this is the glitches. This game did just come out Tuesday as we are recording this, and I've had nothing terrible happen. Like my save file has not gotten corrupted, thank God. If it did, I don't know if I could even beat the game, honestly.
Yeah.
If you want me to be turned off from a game so badly, have my save data get corrupted when I'm near the end of the game, and I will not play the whole game again. I will not do it.
Yeah.
But I've had one crash on me, and I keep having these couple of these glitches where a character will not be where they're supposed to be for me to command them to do something.
I'm really not having any glitches with it besides one time.
Yeah. Well, luckily these are things that can get patched out, so I'm not going to be too hard on it. I mean, I just hope it's fixed before the end of November. Before the half of November, just sometime soon. At least get some of it fixed.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But no, this game is great. I love this game. I ain't gonna spoil too much for you or the audience here, but this game gets kind of sad and deep sometimes. Very.
Are you talking about the scene? Okay, this isn't spoilers. This is just a sad scene. When you're on in Nowhere and Drax is, did you go up to Drax and he's looking at the edge of the universe?
Oh yeah.
That was depressing.
Oh yeah. I ain't the new Drax fan. Every character in here has a whole arc they're going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like all the mentions of Thanos though. Everyone knows Thanos.
It mentions just Thanos he's just an everyday guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Nebula. They mentioned Gamora mentions Nebula. I haven't made it far, so I don't know if she's in the game or not, but it'd be interesting to see what this universe's Nebula looks like.
Yeah. Star-Lord goes through an arc. Drax so far has been my favorite because I can't relate to it, but I can really feel.
He's funny though. He has got the same humor that he's got in the movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, totally.
He was there's one scene whenever he went up to Drax at that thing, he was penny for your thoughts, and he was like, what is a penny?
Gosh, there's this one joke I really liked. I hate saying that.
Congratulations, you will make a terrible father unless she is dead. Then it will not matter at all.
Yeah, it might have been that one. I don't know. It's just Gamora, like literally, I shed a tear on Drax. I seriously can go over Drax's whole arc in this game. It's great. Great. Rocket is pretty good. Groot, Groot's Groot. So I love every character. What are you playing this game in? Because they're on we're playing both on PS5.
They never gave me the choice about what I wanted to play it in.
On like quality or
and I never saw that. I never saw that. So I'm playing on one of them.
You play on one of them. If you go on the settings, click on video, it shows you. I've been playing on performance.
I'll go check and see. I don't think I'm playing on performance mode. I think it might be. I might be playing on performance mode actually, because it runs smooth.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, it's a solid 60. I don't know. I don't fully know the resolution here. I haven't been told, but I hate it because the 4K looks great. Because especially on people like Rocket with all that fur, it looks better.
Also, people that if you're maybe a little weary about this game, I mean, it's a good game, like we're saying, but you don't have to buy anything for it. Like you buy the game, but you don't have to buy you don't have to go in there to buy outfits like you do in Avengers. You collect the outfits in the mission.
Yeah,
you can upgrade. You can upgrade the game to get some digital deluxe stuff. But I mean, other than that, there's nothing.
No,
and that's only $10 by the way to do that.
Yes, I mean, haven't beaten it, so something could change like last minute of the game for me to get really annoyed.
They'll kill all the Guardians, and I'm like,
yep,
I don't like this game anymore.
But this game, I mean, they don't plan on doing any DLC.
But they might do sequels, from what I've heard. I think I've read that their sequel could possibly be in the works in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to depend on sales
and the ending. And
I never thought I'd say this, but this game kind of proves to me that Square Enix does deserve the Marvel license.
Yeah,
since all it takes is good direction, leadership, and a good idea. A good idea of what the game needs to be. Because you look at Avengers and you look at Guardians, different developers, but both from Square Enix.
Yeah.
So you can see there's a certain thing here. It's like, okay, what is this like? This game's getting high praise while the other one isn't. What is this game doing differently than this game, and how can we fix that? You know. So I give props to Pete. Who made Guardians, by the way? Who made this game?
It's Eidos Montreal and Square Enix. Right?
It is
Square Enix and Eidos Montreal.
Yeah, it is Eidos Montreal. Well, great. I mean, great for them. They did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah, me too.
So far.
We'll give you our full breakdown or full thoughts whenever we beat it both, which probably we'll probably talk about next week.
Yeah.
But got one more piece of gaming news before we have to end this up. A new narrative-driven blockbuster action-adventure Marvel game is being helmed by former Uncharted game director Amy Hennig at Skydance New Media. I'm pretty sure she directed all of them, not wrote it. I had originally heard that it was the writer.
She wrote.
Amy Hennig is the game director
of this new Marvel game.
She's the director of the Uncharted game.
Well, I guess she did both. I guess she wrote and directed. I know she wrote it for a fact.
But she's making a Marvel game. And now, not many people know she also directed the Uncharted fan film.
Yes, which was fantastic.
But she has teamed up with Skydance New Media to make it. Skydance New Media, if you guys don't know, made the PlayStation VR game. I think it's on other VR systems as well. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which is a really good game, like VR game. Like it's
free on PS Plus or something.
It is. It's coming out free on PS Plus. Yeah, but it's been about 2 years waiting for that. But it's a fun game. It's because VR players are getting, because it's like the 5th anniversary or something like that, or 6th anniversary. So we're getting free stuff because of that. We get another game called Persistence, and another game called Until You Fall. That's like VR. Those are VR games.
I've never heard of any of those games besides the Walking Dead one.
Which I have the Walking Dead one. I've played it a bunch. It is great. You have to eat to make sure your health is up and stamina and stuff. And you can actually grab the zombies and you actually have to swing your arm hard in order to get the right kind of hit on them. It's a pretty gruesome game, but it's really fun. And you can grab the zombies and throw them. If their arms gets ripped off or something, you can hit them with their own arm. And it's sort of animated looking. It is animated looking, but you're walking around New Orleans, and your camp is in a graveyard. It's really fun.
Okay. Yeah, I saw. I saw some gameplay for you. It looked decently pretty. It looked decent. It looks pretty good. I'll check it out. If I have the willpower to set up the PlayStation VR, that thing. Oh man. If you have a 4K TV and a PSVR, you know the struggles.
You ever heard of the SNES game Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City?
No.
Oh well, she also directed that. It was her first. She designed that game. That was her first ever thing. But that was. I don't know what this game could be. I think I read somewhere that some people are saying Daredevil, some are saying Punisher. But whatever it'll be, I'm just happy we're getting all these games.
You think it's a VR game?
That's also a possibility, and I would love did you ever play Iron Man VR?
Oh yeah, I bought it. I never beat it, but I got it. It was pretty good.
I beat it.
When I played. This is if you want to know what I want a really good Spider-Man VR game.
Yeah, I can see that. Or I think a Thor VR game would be awesome.
A Thor VR game?
Yeah, it's calling the hammer back towards you while you're fighting a bunch of people, striking them with lightning.
An X-Men one.
That Wolverine game. There we go.
Yeah, a Wolverine VR game.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll be down for that. Down for that.
That's all I got to talk about, though.
Yeah, sir.
You seem very tired.
No,
all this Marvel news and game DC news wore you out.
Well, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm feeling better. I take a bunch of medicine, so I'm good now. I had to play a football game on Friday night. It was freezing cold out there. Woke up with a terrible earache. I was like, ugh.
Oh.
I was awful, but I'm good now. We're all good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all I got to talk about. Pretty sure that's all you got to talk about. Because after this, we got to record Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing else either.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get ready to end it off. So thank you all so much for tuning in this week. Had a blast. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404, or on Facebook at our page, the Comic Book Burrito : official page. Very interactive over there. That's where the polls on Instagram also, but on the poll for this week's bracket will be on Facebook. And yeah, what about you, Landon?
Yeah, you can contact me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Spider_Landon. And you can also follow our Instagram page at The Comic Book Burrito, but we recommend the Facebook page because we have better interactions and better everything. Plus, if you want to see a dirty picture of me as a kid, go to the Facebook page.
No, not like that. Not like. Okay, so that could have been interpreted.
What do you mean, not like that?
A dirty picture of you when you were a kid?
I said nerdy.
I thought you said dirty. I heard dirty.
I said nerdy. Oh my god.
Okay.
You're like, not like that. I'm like, what do you mean not like that?
Well, it's almost lost in translation there. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, very lost. Ugh.
All right. Well, I guess we can get going. Facebook's changing its name, by the way, to Meta, but I don't know if we're going to change our
better. So we recommend Meta. Better Better interactions, better everything. I don't know. I don't know if that rings a bell.
It doesn't. We need this Facebook either. All right, well, then we're dragging this out too long.
Yes.
So thank you all so much for joining us. And check out last week's episode of the Comic Book Burrito Into the Spider-Verse, where we review Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Check out the next episode, which comes out Wednesday, which is we're reviewing Spider-Man 2. And yeah. And then I guess we'll see you then. Or talk to you then.
Yes. Yes, we will talk to all of them.
All right. Well, see ya.
See ya.
Excelsior!